This information presentation will tell you all about Challenges Abroad's Nordic Wilderness Fundraising Challenge running in summer 2023 to Finland. This presentation will introduce you to who we are and what we do at Challenges Abroad. Then it will provide an overview and a summary of the trip before introducing the charity that you'll be fundraising for, Centrepoint. Then we'll go over why you should sign up for this challenge, the costs associated with the challenge, and the fundraising targets and support available. Finally, I'll discuss the measures that we're taking with regards to COVID-19, our carbon offsetting promise, and the kind of support that you can expect from us and how to contact us and book onto your challenge. So who are we at Challenges Abroad? Well, we're a social enterprise running charity challenges to 7 different international locations. We produce global citizens through providing students the opportunity to experience new countries, cultures, and different ways of living. We also provide trips of a lifetime where students make new friends and have unforgettable travel experiences. For this challenge, you'll spend 1 week kayaking through the Finnish lake system in the summer of 2023. When you arrive at Helsinki Airport, you'll be met by our in-country team who will transfer you to the city centre to begin your journey to Oravi, an idyllic village which is located in between the national parks Linnansaari and Kolovesi. On your second day in Finland, you'll have a kayak training session in the morning and collect your equipment before beginning your kayaking challenge in the afternoon. You'll paddle 10 kilometres to set up your first camp in Kuusisaari. The third day will be your first full day kayaking, and you'll kayak 15 kilometres from Kuusisaari to Huikinsaari. You'll set up your campsite on a small island. In the evening, you can focus on resting or join in some guided activities focusing on enhancing your wilderness skills. On day 4, you'll kayak 15 kilometres from Huikinsaari to Pitkäsaari, arriving in the Kolovesi area. In the evening, your group will get together with your guides to decide the next day's activities and destinations in the Kolovesi National Park. On day 5, you'll have the chance to explore the Kolovesi National Park, which is known as Paddler's Paradise. Rocky cliffs rise over the narrow lake channels that form part of the vast labyrinthine Saimaa lake system. You'll have a chance to see the ancient rock paintings which give insight into how Finland's early settlers lived thousands of years ago. You may also have the chance to spot the curious Saimaa ringed seal, and this is one of the best places to spot these unique lake seals. Your kayaking challenge comes to an end on day 6 as you reach your final destination. After you have packed up your equipment, you'll be transferred to your accommodation where you may choose to relax in the sauna, and then there will be a barbecue in the evening to celebrate an incredible challenge. On the 7th day, you'll have some free time to explore and pick up some souvenirs while making your way back to Helsinki to catch your flights home. In summary, this challenge gives you a great opportunity to have a real adventure, learn some wilderness survival skills, and receive kayaking training to take on your challenge. A short video will now play, giving you some insights into the kinds of places you'll be kayaking.
Greetings from Finland. My name is Victoria, and right now I'm in one of the most beautiful lake areas in Finland called the Saimaa area, and one of the most amazing kayaking places, so Kolovesi National Park. So I'm just about to get my gear and get ready to hop into a kayak and show you around. So come on, let's go! Are at the moment here at Kirkkoranta. Gonna paddle about 10 to 15 kilometers a day and follow something similar to this route right here. And we're gonna finish in Oravi. All right. You might know that we often rank as the happiest country in the world. And I know this is based on life expectancy and social welfare and things like that, but I do think that our 190,000 lakes actually contribute to that quite a bit, at least for me. Alright, let's see if we can make a fire. So if you come on the Nordic Wilderness Challenge, you'll learn a lot about pitching a tent, fire making, kayaking, being every man's right, and just wilderness life in general. And if you don't know why we bring a shovel on these expeditions, you'll get to find out that too.
This challenge supports the work of Centrepoint, the UK's leading homelessness charity, and I'm going to introduce the work that they do now. So Centrepoint tackles youth homelessness in the UK, which is often hidden, as many more young people sleep on sofas, floors, night buses, or with strangers than sleep rough on the streets. Young people facing homelessness are prevented from obtaining a bank account, employment, and a place at university due to not having a fixed address. Often, young people become homeless because it is safer to leave than to stay at home. 121,000 young people asked for help with homelessness last year, and this needs to change. There are many reasons why young people become homeless. Family relationships break down, they age out of care, they may be refugees fleeing conflict, members of the LGBTQ+ community may not be accepted in their homes, young people may be excluded from school, be victims of criminal exploitation, or be suffering from physical and mental health needs. Whatever the reason, no young person should have to face homelessness alone. Centrepoint offer various solutions for young people facing homelessness to offer a holistic approach to tackling the problem. Young people can be offered up to 2 years housing with a dedicated key worker, engagement activities such as sports, developing cooking skills, and arts and culture activities. Support is offered with health, lifestyle, education and employment, and there is a dedicated helpline to advise young people, connect them to the right services and follow up with them. Mental health is a massive issue with regards to youth homelessness, so Centrepoint provide lots of mental health support with no waiting lists so that young people can be happier and flourish. Centrepoint also run an incredible bursary scheme covering costs to allow young people access to education, employment, training, and even university, just like you. Now a short video will play of how Centrepoint helped a young man called Dale.
So my journey with Centrepoint kind of started when I was just finishing secondary school. I was living with my grandma. I was like informal carer because she was living with dementia. And at the end of my GCSE, she had to go into a care home because she needed a lot more care than a teenager could provide. Shortly after that, I began sofa surfing, just bouncing around between friends and family's houses. It was just a really rough time. I know for me, without the support of Centrepoint, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know if I would have ever ended up finishing college or going to university or achieving all the career aspirations that I do now. Having stable housing is like a basic need, and I suppose if that basic need isn't being met, then that's what led to me like having my mental health issues. Going to university was really important for me for a number of reasons. Main one being that it was like a shared dream that I had with me and my grandma. I was always really close to her from an infant toddler, and one of my first memories with her was us discussing and talking about me one day going to university and her buying me my suit for my graduation day. But when I was in my final year of university, sadly my grandma passed away. It was a lot to come to terms with at the time. And when I returned, I wasn't sure that I wanted to go back. A few weeks after actually finishing university and then getting my dissertation result that I got a first, and then getting my university result that I got a first-class degree as well. It was one of the best feelings I've ever felt. I don't know if I've ever felt that much joy and that much happiness before. I remember just being here in my living room, just crying. The network of a found family, I suppose for me, has been probably one of the most important things that I've found over the last couple of years, separate from like finding stable housing. It's allowed me to really understand myself, one as a black person, two as a man, as a queer man as well. So as a black queer man, it's really allowed me to become me, I suppose, become my authentic and proud and happy self. The unknown is exciting in a way that it has never been before. In the past, the unknown was this scary, ugly monster because it was very much often attached to trauma or being homeless. But now, having reached this point in my life where I'm really happy, I'm in a really stable, secure place. The unknown is just this exciting new prospect, this exciting blank canvas to like really start, I suppose, writing my future on. My journey through Centrepoint has defined my adulthood. It's really hard to think through a time, like the point in my life in which I wasn't in Centrepoint, or whether that was being in the hostel or living in the move-through properties or now in this independent living. I've become an adult. I've really found myself in those years, like really stepped into my identity as a black queer man. And I suppose, the way I navigate the world, the way I understand the world, my level of education, my career, so many things have changed in the years that I've been within Centrepoint services. So yeah, Centrepoint, it means 1,000,001 different things to me, and it's been, I suppose, really instrumental and foundational in allowing me to be me, I suppose. To my younger self, or any young person who's going through some sort of difficulty in life, trust the process, trust your decisions, and you are much, much stronger than you realize.
The fundraising that you undertake over the course of the year in order to go on your kayaking challenge could cover the cost of a room for a year for 4 young people. It could cover mental health support for 6 young people. It could cover over 12 personal care kits, including a fresh set of clothes, or it could cover the vital basics, including a towel and a toothbrush for 125 young people. You really can be part of the solution and help end youth homelessness for good. Support Centrepoint on your challenge and make more young people smile and thrive. So there are many reasons to sign up for our challenges. You have the opportunity to go on the trip of a lifetime with lots of in-country support. You'll meet new people over the course of the year who you'll then travel with in the summer. You'll enhance your CV as you develop your teamwork, confidence, resilience, compassion, and cultural sensitivity. And you also have the opportunity to develop your leadership and people management skills if you choose to become a challenge leader. Challenge leaders help us to recruit other students onto the challenge and then help to build the team and support the team with their fundraising throughout the year. And if you choose to take on this role, you'll receive exclusive perks, benefits, and discounts. And finally, you get to support Centrepoint and be part of the solution to youth homelessness. So how much will the challenge cost? Well, you must pay a registration fee in order to secure your place on the challenge, and this can be paid in 2 instalments of £195. Then you must fundraise £1,500 over the course of the year. If you choose to be a challenge leader, you'll receive a 50% discount on your registration fee, and your fundraising target will also be reduced based on the number of participants that you recruit and other leadership activities that you undertake throughout the year. So where does all that fundraised money go? Well, at least 50% of your fundraising target goes directly to Centrepoint to tackle youth homelessness, and less than 50% goes towards the cost of your programme. This amount will cover your accommodation for the challenge, your meals while you're on the challenge, 24/7 support in country, transfers to and from the airport once you arrive in Finland, fundraising support throughout the year to help you hit your target, a fundraising t-shirt, and the incredible experience of travelling to Finland and being guided through the lake system. This fundraising target does not cover your flights, travel insurance, a visa should you need to pay for one, and any vaccinations that you might need to have prior to travelling. Throughout the year, you'll be supported to reach your fundraising target by our fundraising support team. Here you can see some examples of the ways that you reach your target. For example, you could sell old clothes online and put this money towards your fundraising, or you could use social media to promote your fundraising page and ask your friends and family for support. You could also put on events at the university, such as quiz nights, bingo nights, or a bake sale. Here we have a chart which shows you the breakdown of where a typical fundraiser obtains their funds from. Here you can see that typically things like bucket collecting on campus raise around £150 for fundraisers, while various different kinds of events can be much more lucrative and raise up to around £400, even £500. So we understand that many people may have some uncertainty around signing up for something like this due to the risks associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. So we want to reassure you of the measures that we're taking to ensure our trips can continue to happen and we can continue to keep everyone safe. We're limiting the number of participants sharing accommodation in order to ensure safety, and we also have complete flexibility. Should travel restrictions change or borders close, we can either move your challenge to a different location or you can defer your challenge to the following year. So we are working to become carbon neutral at Challenges Abroad, and in order to pursue this goal, we are paying to offset the carbon emissions of all of our challenge participants' flights to try and reduce the impact that we have on the planet. And we are doing this at no extra cost to you. We're absorbing the cost of this. We're also working to calculate the full impact of our entire programme, which we will offset as well. You'll have loads of support from us throughout the process, be that with fundraising, getting to know your team, working together throughout the year, or any practical questions or concerns about the challenge. We'll run welcome meetings so you can get to know the rest of your team, and pre-departure meetings to ensure that you're fully prepared to travel. You'll be given a full itinerary and packing list prior to travelling, and we even have partner companies that we can direct you to in order to book your flights. So if you would like to support the work of Centrepoint and spend a week kayaking through the lakes in Finland, then sign up today by scanning the QR code or visiting our website. And if you would like to be a challenge leader, please send an email to the address here so that we can discuss the role with you further. And I hope to see as many of you as possible in Finland on our Nordic Wilderness Challenge supporting Centrepoint in summer 2023.